Well, summer is just right around the corner, and as a bourbon drinker, sometimes it can be a lot to know what to drink during the summer. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today, like I said in the intro, summer is right around the corner, and sometimes you don't want to sit around and drink a stag because it's a little too hot and heavy. You don't want to drink something like Midwinter's Night Dram because it reminds you of Christmas, and the last thing you want to do is drink something that's just out of season. So I thought the other night, I was sitting around and I actually did research for this. I had about 20 bourbons in my head that I was going to do and like make a big video on, but I decided to whittle it down to 5 and 1 honorable mention. And you'll see why it's an honorable mention when we get to it. And what I did was I went outside last night when it was hot. It was 98 degrees here yesterday in Florida. Took these all out with me and I drank them. And I had a few in my initial list that didn't quite make the cut, because I felt these were just a little bit more refreshing and a little more light. Now, none of these were picked because of their low alcohol content. They were picked on flavor profile alone. All that out of the way, keep in mind this is just my opinion, and if you have any recommendations, please go down to the comments and let me know. I always like to hear what you guys have to say, so do that if you have anything that you think that just missed. And let's go into it with our first honorable mention, and the first honorable mention is Elmer T. Lee. I like this one a lot. I think it has some light notes that I really enjoy that I think are good for summertime. But of course, with how rare and hard to find this bottle is, I couldn't recommend it because of that. So if you have this, I would recommend this as a summer sipper because it had everything I needed in my checklist of bourbons for this video. It's just really hard to find. And sometimes when you do find it, it's outrageously expensive. So honorable mention up front, but let's go ahead and get into number 5. And also, these are in no particular order, so I'm just kind of going with them how they're laid out here. So number 5 is Four Roses Single Barrel. This one's 100 proof. As I was sipping this last night, it's remarkably light. I don't want to use the word refreshing for any of these, but as I was sipping on it, it just kind of reminded me of summer. There's like a light floral note to this, almost like honeycomb notes, and it was nice to sip, and it was still something that wasn't super low proof nor super high proof, and it just kind of fit right into the middle of that profile that I was looking for this video. There's like a strawberry note on it too, so it's like perfect. Moving on to number 4, let's go with a bottle that I have just been gushing over, and I still have not yet seen this in person. I want another one of these. Barrel Foundation. Barrel sent me this bottle quite some time ago, actually, and I haven't drank a ton of it because I love it, and I can't find another one in Florida. I have yet to see another Barrel Foundation. The second I do, I'm buying another one of these. This is another one of those that's perfect. 100 proof. It has like a cantaloupe note on it. Absolutely adore. And it's super light. It's floral. It's not heavy at all. Even at 100 proof, it drinks right where you want it when you're outside enjoying this hot heat that we have here in Central Florida, or wherever you are, because I'm assuming it's probably hot and wherever you live too. Moving on to the next one. This is 1792 Sweet Wheat. This is a 91.2 proof bourbon, and this one is just so sweet and so relaxing. And I think not the lowest proof, second lowest proof, I think, out of all of these. And I just love this so much. If I remember right, it's like honey, some caramel in there, obviously. It's just perfect. It's perfect for this kind of thing when you're pouring sipping something with a cigar. You want some sweetness to it. I think it's just a really, really good option for summertime. Moving on to number 2. This one was one that I didn't think would make the list, but when I thought of it for the video, I had to at least include it to test it, and it came out really well. This is the only one from Jack Daniel's that I thought fit this bill, and it's Jack Daniel's Sinatra. This has just such a light, I think it's 90 proof. Yeah, 90 proof. It's super light. But the sweet oak you get on this is different than some of the other oakier bourbons, something like a Stag or, Eagle Rare, which is even it's a comparable proof. It's a sweet oak, not a like harsh oak. And I'm not saying Eagle Rare is harsh, but it's a lot lighter and sweeter of an oak than you typically get on some of the bourbons around this proof. And I think it's just perfect. I love this bottle. I'm very partial to it. People talk about gorgeous bottles all the time, and this bottle gets slept on. It's beautiful. And even the cap has this like bright orange color. It's super cool. I love this bottle. And I think it's fantastic. And last, but certainly not least, is Evan Williams Single Barrel. The first time I tried this, I was like, oh, this is a great summer bourbon. And I've thought about that ever since I tried this. And I tried it again last night when I was doing the research for this video. It is just so incredibly good. I wish these were more readily available. I really like this. There's a slight peanut note, some light floral notes in there too. I love this bottle. That is number one on this list because it's just like perfect. It's everything you want out of a light, enjoyable whiskey experience. Because I could have just picked, 5 low proof bourbons and called it a day. But I really think that these complement the season very, very well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before you leave, make sure you go down, like, subscribe, and leave a comment about anything that I left off, or if you disagree with my list, I'd love to hear why. We are less than 150 subscribers away from our 1,000 subscriber goal. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new here, because once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving one lucky winner 5 2-ounce samples out of anything I have in the collection here. And I will ship it to you for free. It won't cost you a thing. And it would just be a thank you for subscribing. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers.